Here's another video. I'm going to be turning this broken toaster from this to this. I've got this SMEG toaster. It's a long classic 4-slice toaster and it's not working apparently. Here, a little close up. A bit dirty, needs a bit of a clean. And just show you inside here. Get a bit of light in there. You see the elements inside. Okay, just going to give it a test. Let me just plug it in and see what we're working with. So plugged it in, and if you push this button down, it doesn't stay down. So let me just test if there's any power going to the unit. From the extension, there's power there, but I've got my tester on here, my electric tester, and it's not beeping. So I'm going to have to investigate that first and foremost. Let me just remove this plug. And as you can see, it's not been fitted with a fuse. So I'm just going to have to see if I can sort that out. Okay, I managed to find a fuse, just pop it in here and try it again. And just plug that in. Now if I push this button down, it should stay down, but it's not. Let me just hold it down. So there's obviously a problem here, and there's no lights here. It's supposed to light up, but there's no lights when you push the button down. Okay, so let me just hold the button down, and as you can see here, the inner elements are heating up, but the outer are not. So it's more than likely damage to the element. Let me switch this light back on. So what I'm going to have to do now, strip the unit down and have a look. Let me just remove the plug first and foremost. And firstly, there's screws on the underside, which I've got to undo. Let me just remove this crumb tray first. Get that out of the way. And then I'll just flip the unit upside down. And there's 6 screws on this trim here. Let me just speed this section up while I'm undoing the 6 screws. And then once I've done that, there's some tabs. Let me just unclip them here and I'll speed this section up also. There's just some retaining tabs. I'll just go around and speed this section up also. I've got to remove them all and this trim should come away. As you can see here. And then after that, there's another 8 screws, which I'm doing here. I'll speed this section also while I remove the screws. Okay, so let me just flip it back over now that I've removed all the screws. And then let me just remove the this knob from the switch. Just unscrews. Speed this section up also. Okay, once I've got that off, the cover should just lift away. But it's held on by an earth strap. Just flip it on its side and give you a little close up here. There's a little earth strap here. Just got to undo that. And let me just flip it back over. And remove the cover. As you can see there, it's still attached to the control panel. Let me just undo that, get that out of the way. Put the cover to one side, I'm going to give that a clean. Okay, let me just show inside here. Just having a look at the elements, see if you can see any damage. This side seems okay. Yep, the middle seems okay also. And yeah, I've spotted something inside here. Let me see if I can get this camera in. Give you a close-up. Just look inside there, you can see damage. There's just damage to the elements. There's been a break. So that's why the lights won't come on, because the circuit is open. Looks like someone's tried to retrieve something with a knife or something, and it's shorted the unit out and damaged the elements. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is dismantle the unit. It's just tabs. Just got to straighten them out and pull the panels off. I'll speed this section up also, because there's quite a few. It took quite a bit of time. Okay, so this is the side with the damage. Let me just remove the element card, and I'll just get this camera down and show you. Get a little close up here, so you can see the damage. The elements burnt out partially. If you see here, part of the elements burnt out, and there's little remnants still stuck to the card. Just put an arrow in there, show you. This is how the track's supposed to lay out, but as you can see, it's burnt out, and a little bit of arrow there, show you the part of the element that's still in place. So somehow I've got to see if I can get some element to replace it and fit it. Remove these little particles here. Okay, so I've had a look online. I've managed to find some flat heater wire. This one's I think it's 2mm, which is slightly thicker, but I've ordered it. £6.79, just gotta wait for it to arrive. Okay, the parts arrived. The elements, let me just show you here. Like I said, it's slightly thicker than the original. Just unravel it here, show you what it looks like. That's the heating element wire. It comes as I think it's 10 meters, is it? Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all, remove these small remnants here with the tweezers. Just pull them out. They're stuck to the card. That's a piece there. Just pop that down here, and just get the other one out. Let's see how the broken section of element there, or burnt out, sorry. You can see the burn mark from where whatever was put into the unit has caused it to short and burn out. So remove these two. You close up there, that's where the contact was made. So with the new wire, I'm just going to put a bend in it like so. And this is the back of the unit. And I'll just put a bend in the L shape in the part that remaining. So all I've got to do now is poke this new section through the element card, and it just tucks under these little inserts here. You can see me just feeding it through. Just going to feed it through both sides. Like so. And on the other side, let's flip the card over and show you. I'm just going to use this little metal crimp to crimp the two wires together, crimp the old and the new. Let me just see if I can get it in place. A little bit fiddly. And I'll just use these pliers to crimp the two together. I'm just crimping the old to the new for continuity. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's get a little close up there. That's the two wires crimped together, the old and the new. Just got to make sure it doesn't touch that gold part at the bottom. And then with this side, originally put a yellow mark in. That's how the element was laid out. It attached to this. It was braced to that part there, but I'm going to have to run it this way so I can clamp it, because quite obviously I can't brace it. So I've attached it here. Let me just get rid of this excess here, as you can see there. And then all I've got to do is fit the little crimp over and crimp the two wires together here with a pair of pliers. Like so. Get a little close up there. That's the two sections which I've crimped. And let me show you the other side. You can see the new element which I've fitted and connected. Okay, so pretty happy with that. So all I've got to do now is reassemble the unit, and I'll do that lively because it took a bit of time. So what I'm doing is reassembling the machine and just adjusting it. Okay, as you can see, I've got the unit nice and clean. Push the unit down, you can see the lights come on now. That seems to be working fine. Just give it a test. So let me just pop a couple of slices in. Give it a try. Push the button down and it holds down, as you can see there. And let me just show you what it looks inside. As you can see, all four elements are heating now, whereas before it was just the outer. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. And it's popped up as well. Let me just put a bit of butter on these. Okay, so that's a successful repair. So with that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.